This short voiceover will be describing how I use some of the tools in Photoshop. I can't claim to be a whiz at Photoshop because it does come a bit confusing, but there are certain tools that I have mastered a little bit, so I'm just going to describe them to you. My first tool that I used that I found quite useful was a magic wand, and this basically helped me cut out photos from a background to another background, and basically I could put Cocoa Blue wherever I wanted on a different colour background. This helped me because I knew I wanted to have a pink background and the pictures I took was against a white background, so I simply went around her silhouette and it basically stuck to every kind of corner she had, and then I selected it and then it deleted it after, which just left me with an empty background. The next tool that I'm going to talk about is the Cocoa Blue font that I found. I basically found this font from the selection that was actually default in the Photoshop selection. I looked through the whole of the drop down menu. Even though font selection isn't the hardest thing to do, I can't claim it is, but when you have so much and you have to go through and see which one matches, it does become a bit of an art, and thankfully I found one that was already pre-programmed, which came a bit easier, even though I did look online to see kind of what types I might want to do. My next tool was trying to select a background colour for Cocoa Blue's album cover and digipack. I just thought, well, I need a pink, and I didn't want to use the normal pink that was in the palette, like the standardised pink. So basically I clicked on the paint box and they basically came out with a coloured palette, and what I could do is I could just, it had a spectrum and I can just move my arrow along until I found the right shade of pink, and then when I found it I just clicked on it and I used the paint tool just to fill in the gaps, really, and that was really useful to me because I really wanted a special pink. After I did that, I basically imported a picture from my hard drive, and when I did that, I basically used the pictures on there, cut them around them and put them onto my advertisement digipack. These pictures are very important because these are what are the visual links that I decided to use for my advertisement and my digipack that came from my video. They are the animations that we as a group created, so they're totally unique, and I think this helped us because in the sense of creating that kind of visual link and connecting the two, this was a perfect way of doing it, and it looks really nice. It kind of carried a fun feeling to my digipack. And the last clip is just to show you the panels guidelines of how it was on Photoshop and how we basically had the linings of the guidelines of how we're supposed to keep everything in the box and how it came out, and just